Inspire, motivate, be impactful, inspire worldwide.
I already said, my mama wouldn't have had to tell me to do nothing.
Right.
I would have fired his ass up.
Right out the gate.
I was out the gate, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Straight out the gate.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
man, I ain't heard nothing about that though, bro. And like you say, my mama went ahead and told me twice.
Hell no.
When he had to tell me
my mama, if that nigga would have got too, if they in an aggressive conversation, and that nigga got too close to my mama, like you know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't have shot him then, but shit, we gonna scuffle or something. This bitch, like, you're not just gonna, you know what I'm saying, run up on mom like that and think I ain't gonna do nothing.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, nah, cause you gotta think about it. A lot of niggas, especially like they in Chicago, a lot of niggas ain't grow up with their dad and they just grew up with their mama, so their mama all they got. You see what I'm saying? I was like, hell no. So,
Cause you just growed up in a one-parent household, right? You and your sister?
yeah, me and my sister 13 years older than me, so it was kind of like I had two mamas, cause you know what I'm saying, for real, cause just how she was.
Yeah.
So shit, cause like my sister did a bunch of stuff for me growing up, like buying clothes and shoes, cause my mama was the type, I'll make sure my kids got what they need.
Exactly.
My sister was the type, with her being older, by the time I was like 6 or 7, she already had a job. She was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure they got what they want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure she kept us in like all the fashion. She kept us with the Jordans and stuff, you know, when she could. And so yeah, she was like, oh shit, my sister whooped me growing up, cause you know what I'm saying? She was that much older. Exactly, you feel me? So,
yeah, they definitely.
Cause you think about it, something, and we just gonna put age into perspective. My sister had my niece when she was 17. My sister was 13 when I was born, so you see what I'm saying? So some women you got some women that had their first kids, they still teenagers. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
I must say my mom had me at 18 or 19.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shit.
Man, we at the spot. We on the spot with my guy,
Hey,
Tank.
What's happening? What's happening? My dog, Jizzle, man.
What it do, man?
Finally done made it to the spot, man.
Finally got my boy back in the spot, man. Since he done started cutting his own hair.
Yeah, man, I got the ball head, you know what I'm talking about. So,
man.
but you know, we still had to make sure I got over with my guy.
Got my guy in the building, man. I've been waiting on this one for a while, man. I definitely been waiting on you, bro.
Hey.
Because you doing some shit, man. You living out of your dream. You living out of your purpose, my brother.
Man, I'm just
you
trying to
doing your
do
shit, my brother.
I'm just trying to do it, man. You know.
So for the folks who probably ain't familiar with Tank, man, you know, give them a little insight on what you've been on lately, bro.
Alright, well, Tank feels, most folks, me and Jizzle grew up together, so most folks like Jizzle and others, they gonna know me as John. But John Tank feels, Tank the Barbender, Uncle Tank, you know what I'm saying, whatever y'all wanna call me, you know. 29 years old, grew up in the air with my boy Jizzle.
Wow.
And we went to school together. We went to elementary school together. We went to elementary school.
We got the sandbox.
Legit. Elementary school, Miss Hillary, 3rd grade class, and that's when I came to Lipscomb.
You came at the wrong time.
Man,
Miss Hillary with no joke, Jack.
God rest Miss Hillary's soul, but Miss Hillary
gone?
Yeah, she died a couple years ago.
That's crazy, because I was just asking about her and Miss Poole.
For real? Yeah, so.
Wow.
But we went through Miss Hillary class, 3rd grade class together. We went to middle school together. We played football middle school up. When he played football, Little League, because my boy, he played at Belsman Tigers. I played at AJIZZLE Belsman.
Shout out Coach Ant.
We was the Raiders, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, hey, we've been locked in for a minute, and he been cutting my hair since just started, yeah. Cause I joined the Army. I joined the Army in 2015. So yeah, for those that don't know, I am in the Army. I've been in for going on 8 years.
Yes.
And Jizzle started cutting my hair when I got back from basic training at AIT. So that was I got back in 2016.
Count up.
Yeah, so hey, been 7 years, just been cutting my hair. So even when I moved around, I moved back to Tuscaloosa. I used to come back to the crib on the weekend, get my hair cut. And we just been locked in, man. So from boys to men type shit for real.
Yeah.
You know, so
stayed down with me, man. When I got down, man, when I wasn't even
hey, but
100% thinking I knew how to fade.
Hey, but my dog put in that work, and it came to you know what I'm saying? He manifested, he put in that work, and it's showing true. Yeah, we wouldn't be at the spot, you know what I'm saying, if my dog ain't stick with it, man. So, you know, he could have easily got discouraged if stuff wasn't going the way that he wanted, but he persevered, he stayed true, and he just been the Jizzle that I always knew, man. Hey, like I said, we grew up same area, all that, but we went to school, we played ball, and one thing I can say about Jizzle is he was always, I wanna make sure I word it correct. Like the word that I'm thinking about is strong-headed, but I want to make sure I'm using it in the right sense. Like anything he want to do, he gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? So that's the Jizzle that I know. So, and he always been hard worker. Like we grinded together on that football field together. So. And you know,
I appreciate you just for giving me flowers. Like
hey, you know, gotta give my dog his flowers.
Give myself a hug.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? So you know.
But that's what's up though, man. And likewise, bro, you always been one that was headstrong too, bro. And I always faced adversity head on, man. And whenever you put your mind to something, dog, you make sure you made it happen as well, man. Sure. Like look at you now, man. With this powerlifting thing, man, how you bringing in award after award, you smashing the competition, man. I want you to dive a little into that for me, man.
Alright, so folks that I done always been one that's been known to be, I guess you could say, strong. We lifted weights in high school.
Coach Powell,
Coach Thompson, shout out to them.
Now you can make it anywhere,
man. You know what I'm saying? we got off into it as freshmen too, so
right.
Simply just, so they laid the foundation for me, my old head coach in football and strength and conditioning coach, Coach Powell, Coach Thompson.
Yes, sir.
They laid the bricks for me when it comes to this weightlifting, because after I left high school, shit, I just kept on going with it, like so,
right.
And that it eventually became something that became a form of therapy for me. You know, I'm the type of person, you know. Stuff going on, if I got something that's bothering me, I ain't gonna trip about it. I'm gonna just go work out and we gonna figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? So
working out is therapy.
Man, I be feeling so at peace after a good workout, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like then now I do, cause I hit the weights. You know what I'm saying? I hit the weights. So my thing be, you know, I feel like we all have our outlets, and I'm just lucky that I'm able to create something from mine, because fitness is mine. So I like to pick heavy shit up and put it down. So that's it. So yeah.
Where you see yourself taking it, man? Like how far you want to go with it?
Man, I already talked to my coach. Like,
shout out your coach.
Hey, my coach Chris Lentini, Papa Smurf. You can find him on Instagram. Lentini lifts heavy. Hey, he the GOAT. Like my two coaches from high school and him, they have built me up to the person that y'all see today. So, shout out to them, man. Hey, I talk to them every day, and we just went through this competition, put in the work. He said, you know what, you did good. I'll give y'all till Wednesday. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he just has the perfect mindset in it. You know, we did good, but it's time to get back to work. So I respect it and I love it. So, but I told him, man, I wanna get to a point to where I can turn this into a form of income, like, you know, compete on the pro level. So he told me I can do it.
They got pro level. Okay. So talk to me about that.
Yeah,
how you even find this out?
Man, I stay on that phone, but I try to make it as positive as possible for me, like constantly researching stuff. So through doing that, I found out that they have in America, because powerlifting is something it's broad internationally. So I eventually want to get to the point where I'm competing on the elite international level.
Okay.
And so, but in America, we have, you got your local powerlifting competitions. Then you have your, you got nationals, which allow you to travel across the country. And then you have the big meets called, they have the Kernest Open. That's an American powerlifting meet. The American Pro, which is my first pro that I'm looking at doing, and the Sheffield. But they also do that one nationally and internationally. So those are the three that I got my eyes set on. So
pro level.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to figure out, man, cause you done broke a couple of state records. How you do that? Like, if that's considered what you were just talking about, pro level, what you broke state records on is considered what?
It's considered well, when it comes to the records, they're solely self-based. So the way that powerlifting goes is once you reach a certain total, then that's when you have classifications. Like, you got a certain total, you got I want to say class 1, class 2, you got elite, super elite, stuff like that. So me, after what I just recently did, I'm actually sitting between that elite, super elite level, you know what I'm saying? So I'm making my way so that I can step foot off towards some of the bigger competitions.
So when I think about powerlifting, man, the only person that come to mind is like Mark Henry, bro. Yeah. So who you got anybody that inspired you or motivated you to want to dive into this?
As far as powerlifters,
anybody you look up to in a sense?
Yeah, actually one of the main powerlifters that I not necessarily came up looking up to, because I've only been interested in powerlifting for like the last 3 to 4 years. But one of them, he's actually from Alabama.
What's his name?
Perseus Black.
Say it again?
Perseus Black.
Perseus Black.
So,
okay.
Shout out to Perseus,
Y'all know each other?
Yeah. Okay. I did his bench press program back in 2019 after I had I had my car accident early 2019 and I messed up both my shoulders. So
talk about that a little bit.
Man, I was on my way to drill. One morning and it was raining, hydroplane, went off road, hit a tree. I messed up both my shoulders. So
how long it took you to shoot back? I know you had to probably do some therapy or some rehab, right?
I actually didn't do no therapy. I kind of did like
this nigga built forward tough.
I kind of just I took time off from the gym because I said probably like 2 weeks after I tried to go to the gym, I couldn't even lift the bar.
I can't even remember that, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Come sit in my chair and talk to me about
You know what I'm saying?
So you kind of refreshing my memory.
Yeah, so I used to I couldn't lift the bar and do a bench press in motion. And bro, when I tell you, from going from somebody that I think I was probably I was 24, 25, and shit, man, I was probably in my prime, like at that time, strength wise, like I was probably benching about 450. You know what I'm saying? Hitting 4, 5 or multiple reps. It wasn't. To me, honestly, I felt like it wasn't too much that I couldn't do in that gym type stuff. So
put it in your face, you know, eat it
up. You know what I'm saying? So when going from that to not even being able to bench press the bar, I ain't gonna cap, man. That shit was tough. It was tough on the mental, because like I said, the gym had become a form of therapy for me. So when I got to the point where I couldn't do it, it threw me for a loop. You know what I'm saying? So it took some time. I think and it was crazy. I recovered fast as hell. So I think that was in May of 2019. Before the end of the year, because I got married in 2019. Before the end of the year, I was probably stronger than I was before. which was crazy when you look at it. Like I said, being that I didn't do no type of therapy or nothing like that, but yeah, that's how that shit went.
That's what you call drive and determination.
Yeah, so
came back even stronger.
hey, you know what I'm saying? So
Terminator shit.
hey,
I just heard you say you was married, man. So since 2019.
yeah, so going on 4 years.
How's marriage? How's the marriage life, man?
Man, I love it. It's a challenge, but you know, it's one of those things that you take one day at a time. So
put me on game, but look, you know your boy ain't married, so what you mean is it can be a challenge.
it can be a challenge, you know, because once you get married, you're no longer it's no longer just you. You know what I'm saying? You have to take into consideration your significant other's feelings, emotions, you have to take into consideration this whole other person. You know, when going from, unless you got kids early, going from just being you, now it's you and somebody else. Then y'all had kids, you, that person, and y'all kids. You know what I'm saying? You just have to take so much more into account. And like me being husband and daddy, it's a lot of stuff. I gotta watch what I do. I gotta watch how I talk. You know what I'm saying? It's just all that different stuff. So it's like I said, it's a challenge, but ain't no challenge impossible.
It ain't no challenge too tough and
yeah,
tight.
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out the wife and the kids, man.
Hey, shout out my wife, my kids, Adrian. I got 4 kids. My oldest, Braden, Hayden, Alea, and Jace. That third one, that's my daughter. She the boss.
The boss baby.
Yeah. You got a daughter too, so you know how it go. You know how it go, man.
Really dope flavor. I really was just bossing me around yesterday. I'm talking about, Daddy, give me your phone.
Right. She got a whole iPad. My daughter, man. My daughter got a whole iPad. She want my phone. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey, baby,
and then she want to prop it up on my head so she can watch TV, watch her. Like,
just railing in the bed with me, using my arm, using my back, using whatever she can to prop that phone up, man.
And then they want to watch Coco Melon on the TV while they got it going on the tablet. Hey,
that's right. Yeah, she got my phone. Daddy, cut on SpongeBob. I'm like, right, but you on the phone.
Exactly.
And playing with a Play-Doh all at the same time.
Hey, kids, they talented multitaskers, man. They be crazy.
So what's your proudest about being a father, man? What's your proudest thing about being a dad?
My pride is so many different. It's so much, but just seeing that look on my kid's face when I walk through the door, like say I go pick them up from school, or I go pick them up from school. Or if I tell, like my oldest, he's real fascinated with everything that I do in the gym. So it go, he the one that I tell when I hit a new number in the gym. He be like, "You did what?" You know what I'm saying? He be like, and that shit just make me feel 10 feet tall for real. You know, my daughter, she'll look at me, she'll walk in, Daddy got muscles, Daddy's strong. You know what I'm saying? Just different stuff. And my youngest, he ain't talking all the way. He ain't talking yet, but his eyes just light up. You know what I'm saying? So
with Daddy, he did.
Yeah, you know. So
that's what time it is, my brother. Goddamn big father in the building, man. What I want to ask you, John, man. So you know I'm all about inspiring, motivating, and being impactful, man. And you seem to give a fuck. You seem to care about what's popping off in the community and what's popping off in our surrounding areas, brother. And you doing a lot of positive things, man. Not you trying, man. You making it happen, bro. You showing just like I'm showing, bro. Every day on social media, bro. A different way for these people, man. So, what else you doing, man, to be impactful on the youth?
Man, but I feel like it started in the crib first, because, you know, I got 2 boys at the house. So,
at home.
especially with our boys, you know, just I feel like this day and age, it's a rough time to be a black boy that's gonna grow up and become a black man, because America ain't fucking with us too tough right now, you know. So my main thing is I try to make sure that I teach, and then even the youngest that I come into contact with, just anybody that that's younger, or I won't even say younger, because wisdom age don't mean wisdom. Like I done learned some stuff from some folks younger than me. Then most of it I done learned from folks younger than me than I learned from folks older than me. So, but anybody that, you know, if I just see acting a certain type of way, and it don't necessarily be on no getting at them, like trying to get onto them, but it's just like little bro, you know, get right. You know, that you ain't headed in the right direction. Especially growing up, coming from where we come from, like coming from the L. Most of us got ties in Bessemer, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, we see a lot of folks go the wrong way when, so my thoughts be, I just be trying to help steer us back the right way. In whichever way, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be simply just telling the youngin', hey man, like, especially if they young, you know, we understand certain styles and stuff. Hell, I ain't gonna cap, my toes are kind of sagging a little bit, but, you know, man, pull your pants up a little bit. There's different ways to, you know, to move around. So, or what I like to tell a lot of them when dealing with women, open the door for your lady, or for a woman in general. And, cause one thing I learned, you get a lot more pussy being a gentleman than an asshole, you know what I'm saying? So, you know,
just having manners,
yeah, just having manners. Like,
even saying yes ma'am and no ma'am.
Yeah, you know
opening
what I'm
the
saying?
damn door, bro. We got away from that, bro.
Oh yeah.
I like the fact that you still pushing it, bro. Cause I am too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Definitely an advocate, man, for that. Being impactful, inspiring, and motivating, man. You know, especially to you, bro, because they need some guys to look up to, bro. Because a lot of, if you think about it, a lot of people we done came up with in our surrounding area, bro, either dead or in jail, bro. And I used to think that they was just like growing up, just hearing that.
That shit real.
Shit, you just sound stereotype like a motherfucker, but that shit
real, bro. Like, we lost a handful of folks.
Man,
more than a handful.
And like with the past 2-3 weeks, bro, we done lost like 3 to 5 people in Beltsville, bro. Yeah. Like guys our age, bro. Yeah. Man, you know what I'm saying? Just, and that's just right now. I ain't even talking about
the past years. You know what I'm saying? Like what we on
the totality of it.
We did our first alumni picnic right after I got back from overseas, and we talked. I hope I ain't got drilled that weekend.
Did you on the grill,
man? You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all know your boy be the grill master. But we talked about it then, man. Cause you think about it, we done lost just from our class of folks we went to high school with, bro. We lost a couple folks in high school, school. You know what I'm saying? And we've been out of school for 10 years.
11 now, ain't about that.
Dang, it's been 11 years, so yeah, you know, so, man, it's rough. So that's why I say just be trying to keep the ones that's still around, keep them around, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man, love on them, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure,
inspiring them, bro. What you think influencing our culture, like, in a negative way, bro? What you think is the biggest negative influence we have in our culture?
A lot of folks used to say the music, but I won't even say the music for real, cause you got to put action behind that shit. Like a lot of folks say, if you want listening to this, that, and the third, but we actually got some folks that's doing the same stuff that they talking about in their music. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my oldest, he listens to a lot of, he always on YouTube. So what they listen, they be watching videos of NBA Youngboy, all the gangster rappers, whatever you want to call them.
Right.
And if you don't get at them early, they'll start to try to portray that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
because that's who they glorify.
Yeah,
that's who they see in the limelight.
Exactly.
If Young Boy can do it off these lyrics and make these videos,
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, But that, man, I feel like maybe lack of positive influence. That's why I be on mine hard, man. I be on my, not necessarily in a abrasive way, but anytime I see, cause my oldest, he really just my two oldest boys, they really the ones that are at the age where they understand, you know what I'm saying, right from wrong and stuff. So I be on them, but a lot of them don't have those positive influences. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm big on this another one I like to add to what you were just saying. Support, bro.
yeah, that too.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when what I've noticed just on growing up, bro, I came from a family that supported me, bro. I had friends that supported me, bro. And I also had friends that came from households that didn't have a lot of support, bro.
Right.
And I done seen some that let life take them over, and I also seen some that stayed strong and overcame it, bro. So
yeah, for sure.
It's all about trying to find the balance, bro. You know what I'm saying? And what you want for yourself, in a sense, dog. You know. So, man, we just got to stay headstrong, stay positive, man, and just keep supporting one another out here, man. For sure. What kind of hardware you brought with you, man? You want to show off a little bit, my boy?
Man.
What you got over here, my brother?
Man, shit, you can just grab it.
Y'all here?
Hey, little clanker, you know what I'm talking about?
Sound like a rapper.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Big star or somebody when the track come on.
You know.
What we looking at, man?
I had a powerlifting competition this past weekend, and your boy won the whole get down, man. So, you know, I go over what these was for. I won my weight class.
Show it out. Let the camera see that, man.
Won my weight class.
And what's your weight class, bro?
242.
Okay.
Man, I had to cut to get down to that motherfucker. I ain't gonna even count.
Okay, I want to talk about that too.
I walk around on the close end of 250, so man, I had to cut down to 242.
We'll talk about that.
I had the best bench press, same one.
Best bench press. What your number was on the best bench?
440.
440, yeah. 242.
440.
Well, living two of himself.
You know what I'm saying? Then we had the best deadlift. My deadlift was 661.
Man, get out of here.
Then this was my favorite. This probably gonna be my prize over that I'm gonna cherish until I win a couple more. I got this one. This was for best overall lifter. So I won the whole thing overall, and you know we was athletes, so
Mama say when you do something, I make sure you the best.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about? So you know, so yeah, so
damn, you left with every award.
And in correlation to myself, yeah, you know, some folks, other folks won because you know it's people can win their weight classes and stuff like that. So and they have we had a best female lifter and a best junior lifter. So I think junior under the age of 24. So, but I was the best overall.
So let's talk about, man. You said you had to take a weight cut. You know, let's talk about a little health and wellness, man. Your diet, matter of fact.
Shit, my diet, I eat jizzle, but I don't eat bad though. Like me personally, I eat between 4,000, 4,500 calories a day.
You keep up with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you on your shit.
You know what I'm saying? So I eat between 4,000 and 4,500 calories.
When does it take to eat 4,000 to 4,500 calories, bro? Tell me a day of eating with your time.
Alright, so we gonna run it. So a day of eating, I work nights. So my day I wanna make sure this makes sense. My day technically starts and ends in the morning.
Okay.
Like, so my first and my last meal is the same meal ultimately.
Okay.
So my first meal when I get home in the morning is I eat breakfast. I eat 6 waffles. One of the two. Well, sometimes I eat 2, but 2 of those Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls with the eggs, the potatoes, and all that different stuff. That's
sausage or something.
Yeah, sausage or steak, and that's my first one. So my breakfast about 1,100 calories, between 900 to 1,100 calories.
Okay.
I eat a little something before I go to the gym. Usually I eat like a turkey sandwich or something like that, just something to put something on my stomach so that I ain't taking my pre-workout or whatever.
It's on white bread and it's like a 6-inch or a foot long.
It's depend. I be fucking with them Hawaiian sub rolls from Walmart, but they ain't, you know what I'm saying, they ain't that big. So, but them Hawaiian sub rolls, I probably eat 2. I might eat 2 of those, depending on what kind of training day it is. And I eat the same after I work out. So second and third meal, they ultimately be close to the same thing. Then my first meal, I usually, it might be let's say salmon, either broccoli or asparagus, and either rice and potatoes.
This the work meal?
No, I'm even being at work.
Okay. So,
you know what I'm saying?
So this like after workout?
Well, no, this usually depending on what time I gotta go to work.
Okay.
It might be about 2-3 hours after that. I'm gonna eat that, and then I'm gonna eat the same thing again at work.
Okay.
So, and then I snack throughout work. But I try to. My thing be, I ain't trying to get that dad body. So
you don't get.
I make sure
for all the shit you just told me you eat.
So
I'm
I
like, damn,
make
you
sure.
ain't got no stomach.
So I make sure I eat. I eat healthy, not necessarily healthy, but I pay attention to what I eat snack wise. You know what I'm saying? So like I eat a bunch of rice cakes. Okay. Like the Quaker joints.
Yeah.
Them chocolate, caramel, and apple cinnamon. Them bitches gonna go. They gonna go.
Right.
I buy 2 of each of them every time, and all of them will probably last me. Shit, I could probably eat 4 or 5 things. And they got like 14 in maybe a week. Cause I just eat them. Like they come in 2 separate packs with 7 of them in them. I eat all 7 of them at one time. Cause I just be hungry, and then I burn a bunch of calories at work too.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying. So I be eating dog.
Hell yeah.
You know, so and then I eat a bunch of you know, I spoke with you briefly about this offline, but you know, I'm affiliated with a company that make peanut butter. So I eat a bunch of, it's called Fit Butter.
Shout them out,
Shout out to Fit Butters, man. You know, that's my family over there. Cold Tank, y'all want to check them out. But we made peanut butter, cashew butter, almond butter, different flavors with protein in it. So I eat a bunch of that too. So
you affiliated with a couple of brands, right?
Yeah.
What else outside of the Fit Butter that you affiliated with?
Fit Butters is that's my newest one. I'm affiliated with nutrition stores called 5-Star Nutrition. I'm based out of the one in Tuscaloosa, but they have 5-Star Nutritionists all over. So if you need a 5-Star Nutrition, y'all go check them out. Or you can check out the website, code AJIZZLE. I'm affiliated with a clothing company. It's called The Lost Breed. Wow. Shout out to my dog, Ant and Josh. You know,
damn, Ant and Josh.
Yeah, you know.
Me and my little brother name.
Oh, for sure. So shout out to Ant and Josh. Great guys. They got they actually opened up their own gym a couple months ago. It's up in Connecticut. That's where they're based out of. And so I gotta make a trip up to Connecticut, get up there with my guys, cause they putting in work. So
let me ask you something, man. For people that don't know, man, that want to get themselves affiliated with groups and different brands and stuff, what was your process on doing that and making that happen?
Man, honestly, most companies these days with social media being such a big thing, they're offering ambassadors and stuff like that. So usually, if you go on a company's website, more than likely they're gonna have a tab where it says join the team, become an ambassador, or anything like that. But one thing that I tell folks, before trying to just become affiliated with a company, support it first.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got, with this day and age where a lot of folks trying to do the social media influencing thing, and but they just want a company to get up with them and just give them a bunch of stuff. But you gotta actually show these companies some support, you know what I'm saying? So that way they'll feel like you rock with us and we rock with you enough, so we gonna really rock together type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's my advice on it. Cause it's a lot of companies that's out there looking for people to represent their brand.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, unless you just like one of the top, you gotta go find them. You know what I'm saying? Like they not just gonna come. You got some folks that afforded the opportunity that they just come knocking at their door, but it ain't gonna be like that for everybody. You know, so.
World news, man. How you feel about? Do you care to talk about this missing missile? What is it called? A submarine?
The submarine, man.
Ocean Gate.
I ain't too tough follow the story. I mean, I kinda know what happened, but it was crazy. You got a lot of folks saying that, you know, it wasn't really nobody on that sub missile or whatever they want to call it. But
it's a lot of allegations.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, cause they said that they were going to find the Titanic. They were trying to find the Titanic.
Go tour the Titanic, right?
And so I ain't in the spot to speak as far as, you know, what I think happened. The only thing I can say is if it was somebody on there, I mean, God rest their soul because they ain't make it out. You know, that's
condolences to their family.
That's an unfortunate event for real. You know, so
I just feel like there's a lot of questions in the air.
Oh yeah, exactly. Facts. You know, so.
I guess we'll just leave it up alone because it's like a unknown.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna tap too hard. Then you watch the BET Awards?
We watched a little bit yesterday.
What you got to see perform?
We was actually, they had it playing on in the kitchen while we was in the living room watching movies, so we heard a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? Nah, we was just watching.
I got to say, bro, it was probably one of the best ones in the
For real? I ain't like literally sat down and watched the beat.
Well, to the point, like, it was so good, like, I don't even think they had a host.
Yeah, I heard they had,
it was just like lit with music.
Yeah, I heard they had somebody from every year. I think it was like the 50th or something.
Yeah, I think
so. I heard they had somebody from every year performing. So that's it's one of those things that if I see it come back on TV, I might actually sit down and watch it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Alright, we almost winding down, man. Let me ask you this: what the spot mean to you? Tank, what the spot mean to you, my boy?
Man, the spot I've been coming to the spot since before the spot was really the spot. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up out here, all those used to come to Ghostins. You know what I'm saying? You come to the crib, kick it, and then once the spot became the spot became a spot. I keep saying spot, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you feel me? So but it became a place that I, you know, with you being my barber, it became a place that you look forward to going to, cause you know I'm finna go get this cut. Wow. My dog finna get me right, you know what I'm saying? And we always chop it up heavy. We always just chop it up heavy, heavy. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I come through and get cut up, like it got to a point where I guess my wife didn't know how well we knew each other, cause she always used to be like, why you always be at the barber shop for so long? And
I think a lot of my guys have answered the same question.
And I guess
because you just don't know, you a little track of time.
Exactly. We be kicking it. Then you know, everybody who had you cut, we all know from in one shape, form, or fashion, and you know, you might come in here, you might see everybody that you used to kick it with back in the day in here, and y'all just gonna chop it up. And when you get to after being, cause you know everybody move on, they have their own stuff going on. But when you get back where you can reminisce with folks that you grew up with, shit, you gonna take that chance every chance you get, cause you never know, that might be the last time you see them.
It's real shit. It might. damn, bro, that almost brought chills. It might be the last time you see him, bro. Man, we came a long way, my brother.
For sure.
We still going, my brother.
For sure.
What some goals you got before the year out?
Man, I'm trying to decide on whether or not I'm gonna do another powerlifting competition, man, before the year out. But
That'll make how many in total for this year? 3?
Yeah, that'll be 3. This is my second one this year. So this past one was my second one for this year. But yeah, I'm going back and forth about it because I wanna hit 1,800 pounds total on my lifts.
Oh, like combined.
All 3 of them together.
Like how we used to get the 1,000-pound shirt.
Yeah, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I still got my 1,000-pound shirt somewhere at my mama's crib.
I
So,
think I might go.
man, I know that. I know
that
I still
used
got
to be the goal, bro.
What? The 1,000-pound? Man, you ain't nobody if you had a 1,000-pound club shirt in Macador, dog.
We had to have you a 1,000-pound shirt, man. Tell them guys what a 1,000-pound, what that mean, man.
Man, the 1,000-pound club. And the crazy thing is, they wasn't nothing but some big, bulky ass Hanes t-shirts. But them shit we used to wear, man, I'm talking about
so much pride.
Shit poked out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, man.
So for y'all that don't know, man, you had to bench press, squat,
and power clean.
And
all of them had to be 1,000 pounds.
Your total max combined, all 3 had to be 1,000 or better to get one of those t-shirts, man. And we was fortunate enough. I used to be
we used to get it.
Big and swole.
We used to get it, you know what I'm saying?
So I dropped down. Now I'm like 180 again.
Hey, that shit. I ain't been 180 since high school.
Bro, I'm so happy to get back to that weight, bro.
I ain't been 180 because, you know, I wrestled 182, so I ain't been 180 since I seen you, dog.
Man, shout out Coach Dutton, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey.
You see what he got going on?
Coach Dutton, he was my wrestling coach my senior year, and he's won 2 state championships.
He going out playing boys in colleges.
Yeah, facts. And I'm talking about he's always been one of him and Coach Dad, they were always 2 of my greatest mentors, you know what I'm saying? They was the ones that, it's how it really was, they was the ones that growing up after high school, when I'd apply for a job, I shoot him a text. Hey, coach, I'm applying for this job. Can I put you down as a reference? Absolutely. Send me the ad. You know what I'm saying? All that. So that's just one thing about it. In life, you're gonna come across people that's gonna impact you in more ways that you even know or understand. So yeah, shout out to Coach Dudley. And his assistant wrestling coach is actually I don't think he's still competing no more, but he was a profound powerlifter in Alabama. He was the first man to squat 1,000 pounds naturally.
Who?
His name is Robert Wilkerson. So Coach Wilkerson, he's a defensive coordinator for the football team too.
Dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, right now I'm living out 3 keys of life, man. Like I said earlier, man, just to inspire, to motivate, and be impactful in a positive way, man. As of lately, I'm gonna wrap it over with this one. Give these people your top 3 keys of life right now, man.
Family.
For sure.
Man, family. That's gonna always be the top for real for me. You got family, my fitness, cause that's what keeps me together, and just spreading and showing love. You know, cause that shit free.
Family, fitness, and showing love, spreading the love. Yeah. I love that, man. But for sure, we're gonna keep God first.
Oh, for sure.
We can't leave him out of the equation, man, because without him, none of this is possible. Checking us out wouldn't be possible. Sitting here with the bar builder wouldn't be possible. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to God, man. Shout out to my brother for coming through and our way, chopping it up with me.
20 years, man. 20 plus, for real.
Locked in, 20 plus, twin, wow.